Hello guys, I'm back with one of my mini videos. Hopefully you guys saw me this morning in my weight video. I really don't think you did. I think I have to redo that one because I was trying to do it in my Google Hangout and for whatever reason it wasn't working. Okay, so right now what we're going to make is a lemon pound cake. This is actually a simple, quick lemon pound cake. Not too many ingredients. I am using Duncan Hines butter golden cake mix. And you're just going to pour that straight into your mixer. And this is just going to give it kind of a pound cake consistency when we're done. But it's pretty much just like a lemon cake almost. Should be really tasty. But my husband wants to try my lemon pound cake. So this is my version. But I personally like it better if you do it as cupcakes and then use lemon cream cheese icing. Okay, after you add your butter recipe, and I always use butter, you can use yellow. I prefer butter. So after you've put in your butter recipe cake mix, your next step is to add your lemon pudding mix. And I just use Jell-O instant pudding. And that's it. And it's the lemon flavored one. I'm just going to pour that in. Just one package. Alrighty. Now to that you're going to add 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Okay? And I'll go ahead and add that now. Just want to make sure I get it all. Okay, and now we're going to do 4 large eggs. Okay, and what I do is I add these one at a time. Alrighty. I like to prep my area, so that's what's taking me so long. But I add them one at a time and I beat after each one. Alrighty, so make sure you guys can hear me on the next step. We've added so far we've added 1 butter recipe cake mix. We've added 1 package of lemon pudding mix, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 4 large eggs, and I beat after each one. Your next step is to add 1/2 cup of milk. Okay. Next, you're going to add 8 ounces of sour cream. And I'll go ahead and grab my spatula while I let this mix a little. Okay, whenever you guys are going to use like a spatula, make sure that you don't use a metal one when you're mixing. Always use plastic. And whenever you whenever you crack your eggs, always crack them on a flat surface like your table, not the edge of your bowl. And I say that because I take it for granted that people, I always say that people already know that. But I take a lot of things for granted that way because a lot of people don't know that. So, let me go ahead and get mine, because I have a big tub of sour cream. I'm going to go ahead and get it all measured. And I have like the coolest measuring cups, you guys. Let me tell you. They're the little nesting dolls. And they're so cool. But they're nesting measuring cups. Okay, so here we go. Let me go ahead and kind of scrape that down a little bit. And notice I'm using my rubber spatula. And you'll notice like a lot of the stuff that I use is orange. No, my kitchen is not orange. And I should have lowered my mixer because I'm making a mess. Okay. There we go. This way I don't make such a big mess. Okay. And it's orange because I may not like the pots and pans from Rachel Ray. But I love her baking stuff, and I love her spatulas and spoonulas. They're so awesome. If you guys don't have them, you don't know what you are missing. Let me get this off my mixer because they will bug me to no end. Okay, so I have that mixed really well. The next thing, and actually the last thing that you're going to add to this really simple lemon pound cake is to add some vanilla and some lemon. I'm doing lemon extract. You can do lemon juice. If you're doing natural lemon juice, like fresh squeezed from the lemon juice, then you're going to need a lot more than what I'm using. So, I'm doing 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And you guys always know you add your vanilla or whatever extract you're going to add at the end of your recipe. If you're using real lemon juice, you're going to add probably about 6 tablespoons of real lemon juice. When it comes to concentrate, I'd probably cut that in half. And if you're using an extract, 1 vanilla, and I'm using extract, 1 tablespoon of lemon extract. Because there's already a really light, and you'll smell it when you mix this. There's a really light lemon smell that you get from the mix when you're making it, and it smells so good. But it just needs just that little bit more. So 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And I'll have the recipe written out on Tamona's Tips. The link will be here in the bottom so you can see it. Okay, guys, I'm telling you, we are seriously cooking with grease here. This stuff smells so good. And when you make it, you'll see how wonderful it smells. And see, the dough is like a dough. I'm thinking of making cookies. I have been, like, in cookie mode. Oh, whew, for the past few weeks now. I've been making cookies. And I'm still in cookie mode, but your batter, somebody always wants the scoop. So they're like right there waiting on it. Okay. And I get the thumbs up. Yay. Alrighty. So now I'll clean up my mess. And just kind of show you that the batter is a really, it's not a very thick consistency. I always take it whenever you use a mixer. Whenever you use a mixer, you want to make sure you get in there and scrape the bottom. Just to be safe, because sometimes stuff will clump up at the bottom. Especially if you have like a, I have another KitchenAid that has a more pointed bottom. And I always get stuff stuck in the bottom in there. Okay, here we go. So now, speaking of Rachel Ray, like I was telling you a minute ago. I'm going to be using my Rachel Ray pan here. And I need to get all of my junk out of the way. There we go. Okay, so this pan is just really, it's sprayed. Of course, if you grew up like I grew up, you're supposed to butter and flour. You're supposed to butter and flour this pan. But I'm just spraying it. I kind of know how this is going to work. Not really worried about it. We'll just go ahead and pour this into the loaf pan. Do it about halfway. Okay, so we have our lemon pound cake ready. I only did half. I only did half in the one pan that I showed you in the video. And I got another pan that I had and made this loaf. Notice it's already cut. I've already had a few tasters. And everybody's saying great so far. But I just want to show it to you. So you can see the texture. I hope yeah. But see, it's really soft. But it has a thicker consistency, just like a pound cake. Oh, really good. At this stage, you can add icing if you want. My husband isn't a big icing fan, so I'll probably, if I do it, not do much. But I'll post the recipe on the website for the icing so that you can see. All you're going to do is put 2½ cups of powdered sugar into a mixer bowl. Put in your paddle attachment or your whisk attachment. Add your about, I believe it's 1½ tablespoons of lemon extract, or if you're going to be using real lemon juice, you're going to do about 3 to 4 tablespoons. And mix away until it's pouring consistency. Just make sure that your cake is nice and cool, like mine is nice and cool right now, so you don't have issues with it running off. And until next time.